I don't know what to think. I want to know why you keeping me away from this. I'm really doing this. All eyes on me. Yeah. Can't focus on me. So I'm 31. I'm not starting college for the first time, but it basically as if I am. I am in the nursing program, and right now I am taking my prereqs. I'm set to start the actual nursing portion, like clinicals and all of that, fall 2027. I was kind of nervous at first because I self-diagnosed myself with ADHD. I do have a hard time focusing, but although it is a challenge, I know that I can do it and I'm gonna do it. So I used to also like compare myself, like, you starting late, you should have been did this, but it's like there. I was saying that I used to compare myself to other people, thinking that I was starting too late, should have been did this. Like I said, there is no age limit. There is no time frame or timeline that says like, oh, you have to do this by this time and whatnot. So I originally wanted to go back to school in 2023. I did the entire process up until it came time to pick classes, and never picked classes. Like I second guessed myself and like kind of projected some self-doubt, and I do regret. I mean, not gonna say regret because you're not supposed to regret anything, but I do wish that I would have started then, because you know I would have been done by now, or almost done. But you know, everything happens for a reason, so it's the reason why God had me wait. And with me taking the classes that I am now and just getting through like the first week, because I'm coming up on the second week of school, I do believe this is something I can handle. All I got to do is just do the work and I can handle it. And that's the difference between this time and last time when I was in school right after I graduated. It was kind of like I was forced. My mom kind of forced me into going away and going to community college versus staying here and working, because I had my job. And so I just was not happy where I was at. So I did lollygag, I did mess around, BS around, and I just did not want to be there. So this go round though, I'm paying my money but I do want to be there. I do want more and better for myself. So with the different jobs that I've had,
oh my god, corny, lame, boo, tomato, I'm throwing tomatoes.
they suck. I actually just quit my most recent job about 3 weeks ago. Best decision I've ever made, because that place was so toxic, and it brought out a side of me like that I thought I buried.
You can't say I'm no hoe. You hear me? You watch me since I was a little boy. As my grandma raised me. You hear me? You know I ain't no hoe. What up? Playing on my top, man.
It was time to go. It was time to go. But yeah, I'm just tired of like the dead-end jobs. Can't make a career out of stuff. Pay sucks. You're not paid your worth at all. You're hella underpaid. It's just ugh. And it's just like they hire anyone, so you working with just anyone it's a no. Working those jobs make you feel stuck. I was becoming depressed, just crying, and just everything was making me angry and stuff, because I hated that place. Weekends weren't long enough, like time off wasn't long enough. It's just no. I quit my job so that way I could get into the habit of school again, because it's been a minute. I do plan on getting a part-time job in a few months, hopefully. I don't have to, but you know, if I have to, I will. Nursing is a great field. I feel like for experience, for knowledge, it's a great field. You'll always there'll always be job opportunities. There's opportunities to travel. There are different businesses you can do, like medical, like Botox, things like that. My goal is, like I said, I do want to work in peds, but I prefer to work in a clinic versus a hospital. More controlled hours. I do not want to burn myself out in a place that's 24 hours. Like, absolutely not. Weekends, absolutely not. As far as like starting this channel, I wanted to start this channel because while doing my research for going back to school, yeah, there are videos, there are things that I could relate to, but I feel like I could provide a little bit more. Just keeping it real as far as like the burnout, fear of failure, study habits, study tips, study sessions, just my experience. I plan to provide all of that. Right now I am taking biology 1, English 1, and interim algebra. With algebra, I'm not gonna lie, math has never been my strongest subject, so I am proud of myself that I have a B. It is just a refresher right now. I was a little worried after the first day of school, because I'm like, I don't know if this class for me. I might have to go to the one right before. It's a refresher, so I know that I can do it. It is expensive also to go to school, like not working, and you have to pay for everything. I spent like $250 on 2 books and 2 codes.
Damn.
So yeah, my 3 classes cost me about like $1,500. So yeah, and like I said, I had previous college experience, but I BS'd around, so I don't get financial aid. I actually owe them.
Yeah, double homicide.
So yeah, I am full-time, so I'll be taking 3 classes this semester. I'll still remain full-time. Like I said, I'm just gonna get a part-time job. Hopefully I don't have to. So y'all like these videos, interact, subscribe, all that good stuff, please. I'm not the oldest in my classes. I'm part of the oldest of my class, but I'm not the oldest. I'm not embarrassed about that either. Feels a little different starting now versus 18, or starting over versus when I did it at 18. But the simple fact that I'm older, I'm more mature, so I'm more willing to learn, more willing to focus, retain the material. I was a very sheltered kid, so when I turned 18 and my mom forced me to move away to go to school, I had my own apartment. I just didn't have a car. But like, I didn't know freedom, so of course you're gonna abuse it. That's why parents is important. If you're gonna shelter your kids, educate them, and don't fully shelter them. Let them experience things, because they're gonna do it regardless. Like, I was a rebellious child for the simple fact that I want to know why you keeping me away from this. What was the hype about? Yeah, y'all don't think about that. So when I went off, I was worried about freedom. I hang with my friends, but we do things like go bowling and, you know, stuff like that. As far as like partying, that's out of my system. So I'm ready for stability, for a career, you know, all of that. I have some good professors also this semester, I believe. So far, like, I don't feel like I'm gonna have any issues. Pretty much like what you can expect from me. Like I said before, study routines. When it gets to that point, of course, like nursing school prep, being older in college, planners, note-taking, like tips, mental health check-ins, because I'm real big on mental health too. I'll do like, you know, like maybe go to the spa or just do something. I'm tapping into hobbies this year too, so do a lot of that. So covering topics like burnout versus discipline, motivation, like when you want to quit. But this channel won't be specifically tailored to just nursing content. I want to do everything. It's all eyes on me. Yeah, be like vlogs, I guess, like day in the life, day in the nightlife. You know, like if I do something with my friends, just relatable content, you know, specifically tailored to us, the girls, you know. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I am glad that I'm doing this. I can't believe that I'm doing this because I have very bad social anxiety, for real. But I'd much rather prefer to talk to the camera versus talking to a crowd of people. I don't have to see y'all watching me. I could just see the views or whatever. I'm gonna put my social media, but my main Instagram is about to get deactivated for a bit. I just need a break. I do have like a spam page, I guess, for the school content, and I'll put it in the description too. But a pre-med ex princess. I covered everything. I hope that this fits your needs. I hope that my channel brings you some relief, some peace, some insight. You got questions, you can reach out to me. I'm very open. And yeah, thank you for watching. Come back.